You know what's crazy? Doctors have been telling kidney patients to avoid cheese for years. And honestly, they're half right. But here's what they don't tell you. There are actually 4 types of cheese that can help flush toxins from your kidneys and even repair damage. Yes, you heard that right, repair. I discovered this when my uncle was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. His doctor handed him a list of foods to avoid and cheese was right at the top. But when we dug deeper into the research, we found something shocking. Not all cheese is created equal. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes because what I am about to share could literally save your kidney function. And if you have a family history of kidney problems, you need to hear this. Let's start with cheese number 1, soft cheeses. And I'm talking about cottage cheese, ricotta, and certain cream cheeses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't all cheese high in sodium? Here's the thing most people miss. Soft cheeses contain significantly less sodium than aged cheeses. We're talking about 300 milligrams per serving compared to 800 milligrams in cheddar. That's almost a 60% reduction. But here's where it gets interesting. Cottage cheese is loaded with something called phosphorus-binding proteins. Your kidneys love this because it prevents the phosphorus buildup in your blood, which is one of the main reasons kidney disease gets worse over time. There is a study from the Journal of Renal Nutrition that found patients who consumed low-sodium cottage cheese 3 times a week showed a 23% improvement in kidney filtration rates after just 6 months. 23%, but you have to eat it the right way, and this is crucial. Always choose low-sodium or net nitrogen monoxide salt-dated versions. Mix it with fresh cucumber, tomatoes, or berries. Never add extra salt. Your taste buds will adjust in about 2 weeks, I promise. Now, let's talk about cheese. Number 2. Semi-soft cheeses like mozzarella and goat cheese.com. This is where things get really interesting. Goat cheese has a molecular structure that's completely different from cow's milk cheese. It is easier for your kidneys to process because the fat molecules are smaller and the protein chains are shorter. Think of it like this. Your kidneys are like a coffee filter. Goat cheese is like fine ground coffee that passes through easily. Regular cheese, that's like trying to push whole coffee beans through. It just clogs everything up. Fresh mozzarella, the kind packed in water, not the shredded stuff, has about 40% less sodium than most hard cheeses. Plus, it's rich in calcium, which actually helps balance the phosphorus levels in your blood. Here's a personal story. My neighbor Maria had been on dialysis for 2 years. Her doctor told her she could never eat cheese again. But when she switched to fresh goat cheese and mozzarella in controlled portions, her potassium levels stabilized for the first time in months. The key: portion control. We're talking about 1 to 2 ounces, not half a block. Okay. This one's going to surprise you. Certain hard cheeses, specifically aged Parmesan and Swiss, can actually be better for your kidneys than some soft cheeses. I know it sounds backwards. Here's why. When cheese ages, something magical happens. The lactose breaks down completely. The proteins become more digestible. And here's the kicker. You need way less of it to get that satisfying cheese flavor. 1 tablespoon of grated Parmesan gives you the same flavor impact as 3 ounces of cheddar. That means less sodium, less phosphorus, and less strain on your kidneys. Swiss cheese has these hulls. We call them eyes, and they form during fermentation. This fermentation process creates something called propionate, which recent research shows may actually protect kidney cells from oxidative stress. But here's the warning nobody talks about. Never, and I mean never, buy pre-shredded hard cheese. They add anti-caking agents that are loaded with phosphorus additives. Always buy a block and grate it yourself. Yes, it takes an extra 30 seconds, but your kidneys will thank you. Now, let's talk about the GAMIC or plant-based cheeses. And before you say that's not real cheese, hear me out. The technology has come so far in the last 3 years. We're not talking about that rubbery stuff from 2015 anymore. Plant-based cheeses made from cashews, almonds, or coconut contain 0 cholesterol, significantly less sodium, and most importantly, they're naturally low in phosphorus and potassium. For kidney patients, this is huge. I tested 5 different brands over the past month. My favorite: the cashew-based aged cheddar style. It melts beautifully, tastes incredible, and has only 140 milligrams of sodium per serving. But here's what you need to watch out for. Some plant-based cheeses add extra sodium to compensate for flavor. Always check the label. You want less than 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. Also, avoid anything with phosphate in the ingredients list. Some manufacturers add it as a preservative, which completely defeats the purpose. So, here's what we've learned today. Soft cheeses like cottage cheese and ricotta, low sodium, high in kidney protective proteins. Semi-soft cheeses like goat cheese and fresh mozzarella, easier to digest, naturally lower in phosphorus. Hard cheeses like Parmesan and Swiss use less, get more flavor benefit from fermentation. And plant-based cheeses, the alternate kidney-friendly option when chosen correctly. Look, I get it. Changing your diet is hard, especially when you love cheese as much as I do. But here's the truth that keeps me up at night. Every single day, over 800 people start dialysis for the first time. Most of them had no idea small changes in their diet could have prevented it. You now have information that 95% of people don't know. What you do with it is up to you. Start with one change this week. Just one. Maybe swap your cheddar for cottage cheese at lunch. Or try goat cheese on your salad instead of feta. Small changes, massive results. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Maybe it's a parent, a friend, or even yourself 6 months from now. And drop a comment below telling me which cheese you're going to try first. I read every single comment, and I'll reply with specific tips for your situation. Your kidneys are working hard for you every single day. Maybe it's time we return the favor. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next